Good day everyone. We are about to open new RVL or video reflection, and that is video reflection number 7. And at this point, I just want to share with you what I have learned or what are my takeaways from the video lecture posted a while ago. The topic of today's video lecture is all about ensuring school diversity. Essentially, this video lecture contends that inclusivity is a shared obligation between the school and the society or community. It is because, among other things, inclusion includes tolerating differences in a person's practice, or it is accepting differences to make things work smoothly and efficiently when it comes inside, not only inside of the school environment, but also outside of the school premises. And with that, who therefore on the other hand invest in the success or in the schools and students well-being and success. So as a result, in order to achieve inclusion, there should be an educational reform, and stakeholders will almost likely need to invest in the welfare and success of students. We already know that these individuals as well as organizations include teachers, administrators, school personnel, and others. These are the people who have an interest in the outcome and also the people behind for a more inclusive environment. Not to make things complicated, but to have an equal share of rights, ideas, and to make things clear or on point where there is no roadblocks, or where there is less barriers or less problems. So, what can stakeholders do, for example, to encourage cultures, I should say? So, actually, there are two steps that comes to my mind or retains to my mind when we say or when we are making school to be more inclusive. So the first step is to establish the parameters for inclusion. So when I say to establish parameters for inclusion, there are significant individuals, professions, and other components for inclusive education success are identified in this section. But by enabling both teachers and students unfettered access to learning materials, I should say, then the government develops key personnel. They are aware of their respective demands or roles and are able to meet them. And second, in this stage, important employees are developed, trained, and upgraded to ensure that their function as key factors is successful. Then they should identify and remove any roadblocks, for example, for the last one, so that there would be, so there would actually there are a lot of difficulties stated in this video that I won't going to hear, but it is exactly what the name says. At this stage, it is here that the walls are dismantled and the obstructions are removed. This implies that the government ensures that um, that that all stakeholders must aware, or that all stakeholders are aware of what is going in the inclusive environment. They must also be aware of on what is going on inside of the community or society, so that they would easily address what are the problems may occur. Now, I'd want to talk about my two realizations that I pick up upon watching this video lecture. One is that the support groups for each school are vital part of inclusive education. They are important part of inclusive education. So when I say that, what was I thinking? It is because they help with the supply of things, materials, and anything else needed for the benefit or for the goodness, for the betterment of the school, not just to those who have been chosen, also uh, but also open students that for all students that are studying inside of the school premises. So another is I also realized that the inclusive education necessitates the participation of a vast number or numerous number of individuals, and that each group of people within it has a unique role, contribution, or application.